So here we go, a new month, a new year, and a brand new update for Google Pixel phones. What's new, what's fixed, and what do you need to know? Well, welcome to the Pixel Update Bulletin for January 2025. So let's get into it. Before I do that though, I hate to ask, but would you mind subscribing to the channel? It helps me out more than you know, and I think it's a nice way to join a growing community of Android enthusiasts and just general tech fans. I appreciate you and love your support for the channel. So let's get some important things out of the way first. This is an update really focused on the latest and greatest devices this time around. I guess that's just how it goes with monthly security patches. At the end of the day, we have a huge December 2024 Pixel drop last month. Go check out the video on the channel delving into all of the details. That included lots of new features, functions, all that kind of stuff, some of which are still technically rolling out, but yeah, it was a big update, so it's naturally going to be the case that the follow-up is not going to be massive by comparison. There are actually no listed fixes for the Pixel 6 and 7 series this time around. They are eligible for the update, so you will get this if you do have those devices. That's not to say things won't be better after installing this, as I always find with the placebo effect, things feel better than they did previously. This update, as I noted, is mostly aimed at problems with the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 9 series, those two newer devices. One such fix for last year's flagship phones, the Pixel 8 series, is an audio delay problem. So when you're using certain apps, you might have noticed that audio is not in sync or it's slightly delayed when the audio starts playing back. You probably noticed this most when watching videos or video content on your phone. That said, this is said to be fixed with this OTA, so yeah, if you're watching videos on your Pixel 8 series device, that means you should have a better overall experience. And another little solution for the Pixel 8 series is for the Pixel launcher, specifically the icon colors if you do use those themed icons option. Sometimes, previously on previous updates, icons would be a different color or have issues. So basically light and dark themed icons could effectively flip. So you'd have darkened core icons and lightened outline for apps. And to be honest with you, I actually really like this and I wish it would come as an option in the wallpaper and style application, but some people saw this as a problem. But a quick fix was to just change the theme color and then back again, which of course did help some people if they were having problems with it. But according to Google, it was a bug and is now fixed for Pixel 8, 8a, 8 Pro owners, and if it has affected your device, it should be resolved now. If you do happen to have a Pixel 9, there are a few more fixes tailored to you, including some specifically for the camera system, meaning basically when you try and switch lenses, Google has had some stability issues with this. I'm not sure what that means explicitly, but to me that reads as switching lenses shouldn't pose problems now when you happen to do it. It is something I do think Google needs to fix in general because, especially when recording video, it can be a little bit slow. There's also a fix for flashing lines that some people have claimed to see on their screens. I've not seen this, I have to admit, on all of my Pixel 9 series devices. Again, we're not sure how widespread that was, but if you did have this problem, it is said to be fixed after installing the January 2025 OTA. As I noted, this OTA should be rolling out for eligible Pixel devices. That means anything from the Pixel 6 to the Pixel 9 series, including the Pixel tablet and Pixel Fold hardware. This doesn't include the Pixel Watch this time around. We're expecting to get an update in March for that. It bundles in the latest Google system updates as well, which isn't even full of details, save a new update for Android Web View and some changes to how the Play Store displays certain data. But yeah, that's the big update. I say big update, it's not much, all in all, it's not big. As I noted, the OTA should be rolling out right now if you haven't already checked. If you haven't done this, just go to Settings, System and Software Updates, hit refresh or let that page refresh and you should have an OTA to download. Alternatively, I think, and this is the best method as far as I'm concerned, you can flash the OTA manually if you prefer, and I do recommend this as there is a link to our detailed guide video down below, which shows you how to sideload OTA files down in the description. I always think it's worth learning how to do this personally, as if you do encounter problems at any point, it just means you know what to do when things go wrong and you can flash OTA files and get fixes for your phone before they actually roll out, because you know what it's like, Google is a little bit slow sometimes with rolling out OTAs. So you're probably wondering, is that it? Well, actually, there's one final thing before we wrap up this video. It's a really nice surprise update for the Pixel 4a. Yes, you heard me correctly, the Pixel 4a, which should be rolling out as of this video going live, if you're still using what I consider to be my favorite Pixel phone, period. So basically, if you have the 4a, whether you use it or not, Google is going to push out an update for the almost 5-year-old phone, aiming to improve the stability of the phone battery performance. Now, you may be aware that the Pixel 4a stopped receiving updates way back in August 2023, so I think that Google even offering an update at this time is generally a good thing. Maybe it helps soften the worries some people have about the Pixel series in their long-term plans, for at least long-term support plans, but I think that's a conversation for another day anyway. As I said, the OTA should be rolling out right now, and another thing to note, no, this is not bringing any new features, and it's still technically based on Android 13. Here's the kicker though with this OTA. This is something you really need to know ahead of time. It might have some negative consequences for your 4A device. Google says that this OTA specifically includes new battery management features to improve the stability of your battery's performance, so the battery may last for shorter periods between full charges. So any users of this, or any users with an impacted device, may also notice some other changes like reduced charging performance, like slower rates, or changes to how the battery level indicator on your phone shows your battery capacity. And I'm actually not entirely sure what that will look like on your 4A, if it just means it'll drop from 100 to 80. I really don't know at this stage, so you'll have to install this and see for yourself. Officially, Google says that you can just continue to use your 4A as you've been doing so before installing this update, so no change to the software, as I just noted. It's also important to note that all Pixel 4a phones will get this OTA update, but not all Pixel 4a devices are impacted by the reduction in battery capacity and charging performance. So it's likely something to do with specific hardware in a specific subset of models, and no other models, think the Pixel 4a 5G and the Pixel 5, are impacted, so there's no need to go out and get your pitchforks. That's the bad news for the 4a, but there is a silver lining here, which I think softens the blow quite a bit considering this is an older phone. Given the reduced battery capacity and the reduced charging capabilities, Google is offering a free battery replacement for affected 4A owners in the United States, Canada, UK, Germany, Singapore, and India. That's good news, as that 3,140 mAh battery inside the 4A might be starting to wane if you've used this as a default device and maybe set it as a backup device over the past few years. Sadly though, if you have anything like liquid damage, major dings and scrapes, or that kind of thing, you might not be eligible for a battery replacement. There is a dedicated page giving the full details of what criteria are required to get a fresh battery installed in your phone. And if you do happen to live in an area with access to support and repair partners, there are some other offers if you're not available to them as well. For anyone who is unable to get a battery replacement, you can get $50 or a local equivalent payment in your bank account, or $100 or a local equivalent in Google hardware discount codes applicable towards a purchase of another Pixel phone on the Google Store as they're available. So those who are eligible will have 1 year from that initial software release on January 8th, 2025 to register and make a choice for one of those 3 appeasement options. The Pixel 4a battery performance program will end on January 8th, 2026, which is a year from today. So I have to say, despite the fact that this is an older phone, it's not all doom and gloom, and I do think fair play to Google for at least offering a solution for those affected as this OTA rolls out. And I think even if you're not using your 4a right now, it's definitely worth checking to see if you can get a fresh battery installed. Just go to the website, enter your IMEI, and it'll give you a basic overview of what's available to you. There is a link below for you to check it out and find out if you can get a replacement on your phone. So I implore you, if you do have a 4a, to go out and do that right away. And to be honest, that's the January 2024 Pixel Update Bulletin. There's some minor fixes for those newer devices, plus I think one big happy surprise if you have a 4a in a lot of ways, because Google are actually mitigating the problems that they brought about with this OTA. If you have questions or issues, definitely drop them down below and we'll try to answer as many as possible. But yeah, that's the first update for Pixel phones in 2025. I want to say thanks for tuning in and thanks for supporting the channel. And yeah, I'll speak to you later.